We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Cubbies enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. John Guerrero will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now here's the pitch. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
The 1-1 home.
Ball.
Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Softly hit toward the hole. He's got to hurry. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Batting second, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Settling in now, Pete Armstrong. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Into the box, J.C. Embry as he hits one on a line to left field, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Freddie Santiago, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
And that misses 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Armstrong at second with 2 down. A little roller toward the hole. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Chet Steadman gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
In now, Zach Ham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Bobby Rayburn is on deck. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Bobby Rayburn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Grounded to short. He's right there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Vinny Gambino.
Digging in, Vinny Gambino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Slow little grounder left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers are turned away their first time around. On to the second now from Los Angeles. No score here on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ryan Buckner.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Buckner is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
No.
Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. The The 1-2.
Ball, that's down.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game.
That
The
is
cutter
good.
darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box.
Jason.
It can be a real
Good.
effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 25 driven in. And he falls behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2.
Ball. 2-2.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
Batting seven, the third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next for the Dodgers, Chris Pratt. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the
The
second.
left fielder, Chris.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Darryl Costello. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Coming to the plate now, Phil Thomas. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Stepping up now, Mark Thorman, man at first after the 2-out walk. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is in the air to left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for LA. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. The next Cub up, Jimmy Grimes. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jimmy Grimes.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0.
No, that's a ball. No.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
The pitcher, Chet Steadman, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready now. The pitch. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Up next to the Cubs, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Striding in once again, Adam Greenberg. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball outside. Playing 12, 1-2 to count.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pete Armstrong. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Into the corner and slicing foul. He's set. The 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. Ortiz in foul ground, and that's the third out. One left for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in now, Angel
Leading
Ortiz.
off with the Dodgers, the first baseman, Angel Ortiz.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, John Guerrero.
Into the box now, John Guerrero. First delivery to him on the way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Zach Ham. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. At the plate, J.C. Embry. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Slice down the left side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
3 balls, 2
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Line towards center field. Rayburn has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. At the plate, Freddie Santiago, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
First things first, here's a throw over. And late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
In now, Ryan Buckner, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
No, inside.
Popped him up. Costello is there, and the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Bobby Rayburn.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Fouled off. Now the 2-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Vinny Gambino.
Into the box now, Vinny Gambino. First offering on its way. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. fouls this one off. And he popped him up. Zobrist calls for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Dodgers, no left fielder, Chris Pratt.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Pratt. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
There's high ball hitters and low ball hitters in the game. Obviously, this guy likes the ball down below the knees. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box, Darryl Costello, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Kipnis bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Ham ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And there's a base hit on the line.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Standing in now, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. No home runs as of yet, and 11 RBIs. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Ball, go. Playing 11.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
To the plate now, Chet Steadman, as he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. To second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Adam Greenberg, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers' offense so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for the Dodgers,
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the catcher, Phil Thomas.
First delivery to him on the way. Phil Thomas will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Two and 1.
2-1.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now at the plate, Mark Thorman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Santiago in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 17, Angel Ortiz.
Stepping up to the plate, Angel Ortiz. First pitch on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Pete Armstrong.
Pete Armstrong.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Now at the plate, J.C. Embry, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Gambino is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Freddie Santiago. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. On its way is pitch number 75.
Ball. 1 ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up, 1-1. Popped him up. Ortiz has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, John Guerrero.
The pitcher, John Guerrero.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Stepping in, Zach Ham. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now a hard liner. Foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. On it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in the outfielder, Bobby Rayburn. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
The 1-1 home. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Kipnis has it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Dodgers go down quietly, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now in the box, Ryan Buckner. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Ready now, Jason Kipnis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 1-1. Hit out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one.
2 out, nobody on.
Ball.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
No strike.
Now here it comes. 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Hit in the air out to center field. Rayburn is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Vinny Gambino.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Smoke toward the hole. And that will get through into right, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Chris.
So now to the plate, Chris Pratt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
No.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. The 2-1. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So digging in now, Darryl Costello, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
First and second here with nobody out. A ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
At the plate, Phil Thomas, and it's fouled away. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. First and second now, 1 man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Chopped to third, tough to get to, right to him. Kipnis on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jeff Stedman.
Sammy Sosa will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Sammy Sosa.
A ball and no strikes. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 14 homers, and 38 runs batted in. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard to the right. Foul. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
So striding forward now, Adam Greenberg. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. The best he can do is a no decision in this one. Brandon Nellis enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Stepping in now, Pete Armstrong. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Stepping in, J.C. Embry. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch to him.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Still no score. Julio Teheran is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Mark Thorman. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Greenberg is right there, one down. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
In now, Angel Ortiz, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home.
No, inside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
The pitcher, number 35, Brandon.
Sammy Unger will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 21, Sammy Unger.
In there, 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate now, Zach Ham, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a liner. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, the base hit.
Up next to the Falcons, the center fielder, Bobby Rayburn.
To the plate now, Bobby Rayburn, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Rayburn carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 1-0. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Outside, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled away. He's set. The 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
He's set. The 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Into the box for the Dodgers now, Vinny Gambino. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Kipnis is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Dodgers leave them loaded, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Vinny Marchand will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Vinny Marchand.
Digging in, Freddie Santiago. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Now here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
The first baseman.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Standing in now, Ryan Buckner popped him up. Foreman moving to his left. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Jason Kipnis, and he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Now a pickoff play at second, and they got him. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pratt is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. We are still scoreless. Chris Tan will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Now playing right field, number 8, Chris Tan.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Chris Pratt.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Chris.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Darryl Costello, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is roped to left, a base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Into the box now, Phil Thomas. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll get back in safely. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. This is foul right side. Now a throw over. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Armstrong is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Mark Thorman.
Now to the plate, Mark Thorman has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 pitch. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. Still no score. So in now for Chicago, Ben Zobrist. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way.
No, that's it.
The 1-0 home. Liner towards second. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Now batting.
Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
At the plate, Jimmy Grimes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1.
Ball 2. Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Rayburn is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next to the Cubs, the pitcher, Julio Teheran.
Number 12 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs, number 12, Nick Castellanos.
And lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. Into his windup, the 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Stepping in now, Adam Greenberg. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
2 balls.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
That one's in there. 3-1. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled away. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Cubs strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Billy Homer comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Billy Homer.
Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Angel Ortiz.
Angel Ortiz.
And now a pitch on the way. And he takes ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Bobby Crosby will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 18 homers, 53 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Now the pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach Ham.
Next up for Los Angeles, Zach Ham. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Hey, that's perfect execution of getting a bunt down for a single right there. Taking everything into account, all the variables. He saw the corners were a little pushed back, and he knew his job was to get on base and pass the baton. And now he sets up the boys as the possible winning run.
In now, Bobby Rayburn. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in now, Vinny Gambino. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a swing and a fly ball. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Here's a fly ball, well hit. 10 is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Kevin Ponce takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 26, Kevin.
Now at the plate, Pete Armstrong. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder, Pete.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. Two and 0 now. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Ponce is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Shin high, that's taken for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
That's fouled off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
So now to the plate, J.C. Embry. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2, full count. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Chris Tan, is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
1-0.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. Possible go-ahead runs on first. 1 away. And another throw over. And the runner back safely. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. All even now, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
Digging in once again, Ryan Buckner. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. And that misses. Ball 1.
1 ball.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And that's over. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Ready with the 2-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Fouled off. He's set. The payoff pitch. Chopped at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Pratt. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Darryl Costello, as he'll take a look at ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Phil Thomas is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes. The count is full.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard towards the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
Phil Thomas comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Too much action on the changeup, and he's behind 3-0. The 3-0. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. And it's full now. 3-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Ripped down the first base line. And this is going to be a foul ball. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Little makes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. At the plate, Mark Thorman. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch.
Yeah. Too low.
Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Now the 1-2 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The batter, the first baseman, Angel Ortiz.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Angel Ortiz, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. In the air to straightaway right. 10 is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Dodgers strand a couple. Still no score. On to the 12th frame in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis.
First delivery to him on the way. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Kelsey show will not be seen this evening, so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. Digging in to try it again, Ben Zobrist. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
So striding in, Jimmy Grimes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ha!
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Grounded to the right. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Jason Mathis will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. And he fouls this one off. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Mathis is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Zach Ham. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
Ball.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 33, Bobby Rayburn.
So coming to the plate, Bobby Rayburn. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1.
No. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets in his fast.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We are still scoreless. Brian Rubio takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Number 49, Brian Rubio.
Jesse Padilla will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Jesse Padilla.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. They'll start this one at 274. 11 home runs, 26 RBIs. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. Padilla hails from the prairie state of Illinois. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box now, Adam Greenberg, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now a swing and a ball pulled softly out toward right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
At the plate now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
No.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
Now the 2-0.
Ball.
And he mistimes that swing, and it's 3-1 now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The bat, number 7, shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Stepping into the box, J.C. Embry. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Tan. Here's the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Fouled off. Misses, ball 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 2-2. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Full count still. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted into center field. Rayburn is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, and we still have no score. Ronnie Wickert enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning.
Wickert.
Last half of the 13th inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Vinny Gambino.
Vinny Gambino.
First offering on its way.
Ball.
The 1-1 home. Is strike two swinging.
Play 12. 1-2 to count.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is the center fielder. And it's gone! Game over as the Dodgers wins it and puts an end to their foes' 10-game winning streak. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Brian Rubio claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.